Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on etliststudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 math and then click on the lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter integers. The lessons we're going to cover today are integers on number line, graph integers on horizontal and vertical number lines, compare and order integers, put integers in order. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, here I'm on grade 6 math. The chapter we're on right now is integers. Let's just start with the lesson that is integers on number lines. Line is a way to represent the numbers, right? You can represent the positive integers and the negative integers on the number line. Let me just explain the number line first, right? So here is a number line. 0 is in the middle. On the right hand side of the 0, we have all the positive integers. You can write with them with positive sign, without positive sign, that is same. On the left hand side, you have all the negative integers, right? So on the right, numbers are getting greater and each next number is greater than the previous one. For example, after 5, the next number is 6. So 6 is greater than 5. So the numbers are getting greater and greater on the positive side. And the numbers are getting smaller and smaller as you are moving far away from 0. On the negative side, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller. The next number is negative 5. Negative 5 is less than negative 4, right? So as you are moving far from 0, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller. Now let's just start with the lesson that is integers on number line. Let's just start with the example, right? Okay, so type the missing number. You have given the numbers on the number line, you have to find the missing one, right? So here you have 0, -1, -2. So between -2 and -4, you have -3. So that means the missing number is -3. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, type the missing number. So which number is missing? In -1, it is right. Between 0 and -2, that is -1. Very good. The correct option is -1. Okay, type the missing number. So which number is missing? Yes, -3. It is option number 2 is the correct option. Type the missing number. So which number is missing? Yes, the number is missing on the positive side. The missing number is on the right hand side of the 0, right? That means the number must be positive. So that is 4. So which number is missing? Yes, that is again positive. The number is on the right hand side of 0. So yes, that is positive 5. Type the missing number. So which number is missing? Yes, -5. It is option number 2 is the correct option. Type the missing number. So which number is missing? The correct option is yes, positive 7 it is. Okay, type the missing number. So which number is missing? -6, it is very good. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. The correct option is 1. Type the missing number. So which is the correct option? Yes, 2, it is option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Yes, -4, it is the correct option is -4. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is graph integers on horizontal and vertical number lines. Let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, graph -3 on a number line. So let me just explain how do you graph the numbers on number line, right? So let's start with the example. -3 you have to graph, right? Let's see how do we graph. -3, that is a negative number, so that must be on the left hand side of the 0, right? Here is 0, -1, -2, and negative. So here is -3. We have to graph -3, right? So that would be on the left hand side of the 0, right? Here is 0. So then that number is negative. So that would be on the left hand side of the 0. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Basically, you just, if a number is negative, that would be on the left-hand side of the zero. And if the number is positive, that would be on the right-hand side of the zero. For example, the first one is graph -4 on the number line. So -4, 4 is a negative number. That means that must be on the left-hand side of the zero. So just look at the first option. Here you have 0, -1, right? So the correct option is the second one. You can see here that point, it points to -4. So option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? That is the second one. Graph -5 on the number line, which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Yes, that's option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Graph 1 on the number line, which is the correct option? Very good. Option number 2 is the correct option. Graph 5 on the number line, which is the correct option? 1 or 2? Yes, option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. Graph 0 on the number line, which is the correct option? Yes, option number 2 is the correct option. Graph 2 on the number line, which is the correct option? Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. Graph 4 on the number line, which is the correct option. Graph 4 on the number line. Yes, that is option number 2 is the correct option. Graph -1 on the number line, which is the correct option. Yes, option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. Graph 0 on the number line, which is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next one is compare and order integers. Let's just start with the next lesson. Which words make the statement true? -3 and 3. So when we are comparing the integers, keep this very important point in your mind. Negative integers are always less than the positive integers, right? So -3 is always less than negative sign. -3 is always less than. Let's just start with the practice questions. Which words make the statement true? We have to compare 0 and 1. So basically you can see on the number line, here is 0 and here is 1. So 1 is greater than 0. The correct option is 0 is less than 1. The correct option is 0 is less than 1. Okay, which words make the statement true? -3 and -1. So you have to keep this line in your mind. As you are moving far from 0 on the negative side, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller. So here is -1 and here is -3. So -3 is farther from 0 than -1. So -3 is less than -1. Okay. -3 is less than -1. Which words make the statement true? -3 and 3, which is the correct option? Yes, -3 is less than 3, right? Negative numbers are always smaller than the positive numbers. Very good. Which words make the statement true? -3 and -2, which is the correct option? -3 is less than -2, right? Because as you are moving far from 0, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller. So -3 is better than -2 on the number. So -3 is less than negative. Right? Which words make the statement true? -2, we have to compare it to -1. So which is the correct option? Yes, -2 is again less than -1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. Which words make the statement true? 3 and -1, which is the correct option? If 3 is greater than -1 because 3 is a positive number, so positive numbers are always greater than the negative numbers. -5, we have to compare it to -3, so which is the correct option? Yes, -5 is less than -3. Option number 2 is the correct option. -4 is, yes, less than -3 it is. Two and 0, which is the correct option? Yes, 2 is greater than 0. The correct option is greater. Yes, 4 is greater than -1. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is put integers in order. Let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, so you are given the integers, you have to arrange them in order from least to greatest. For example, you are given 2, -2, and 0, so you have to arrange them from least to greatest. So negative numbers are smaller than the greater one, so you have to write down the negative number first, so that is -2. Then you are left with 0 and 2, so you have -2, 0, and 2. Let's just start with the test questions. What's annoying for you? Put these integers in order from least to greatest. So the numbers you are given with is are 5, -2, -5, right? You need to arrange them from least to greatest. So the negative numbers are the least one, right? So -5 is the least one. Then you have -2 and then you have 5. So option number 1 is the correct option. That will be -5, -2, and 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Put these integers in order from least to greatest. 0, -3, -1. That is -3, -1, and 0. Option number yes, 1 is the correct option. Put these integers in order from least to greatest. So which is the correct option? That's option number 1034 is the correct option. These order integers in order from least to greatest. So which is the correct option? Yes, that's -2, -1, and 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Put these integers in order from least to greatest. So which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option, right? That's -1, 1, and 3. Put these integers in order from least to greatest. So which is the correct option? That is option number one, negative 2, 0, and 2. Option number one is the correct option. That is negative 4, 3, and 5. Option number one is the correct option. TV teachers in order from least to greatest, so which is the correct option? That is negative 4, negative 2, and 4. Option number one is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 6 math. The chapter we were working on is integers. The lessons we have covered today are integers on number lines, graph integers on horizontal and vertical number lines, compare and order integers, put integers in order. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any available from Monday, Friday, 5 to 9. So that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.